make sense of crypto, you have to understand the concept of the two C's, the casino and the computer. And the concept comes from Chris Dixon's book, Read, Write, Own. And that's a book I highly recommend because it breaks down the internet and how it's been in three phases. The first phase of the internet, where is websites where you just read. The second phase of the internet, where you can write to the internet, post pictures, make websites, create content, upload it, etc. But now we're going to the phase of ownership, where you can actually own the assets that you create on the internet. So let's look at the computer, because that's largely where a lot of the innovation is happening. And this is where I spend a lot of my time. This is where people are looking at a whole bunch of different use cases. Like, how do we get people in countries who don't have banks to access finance? How do we get people in countries with hyperinflation to have a more stable currency that they can trust? How can you help creators to actually own and monetize the content they create? Whether that be in film, whether that be TV, whether that be in music. Or how can we protect ourselves against deepfakes in the future? How can we know if this AI is real? How can we know this picture was actually taken at this place? How do we know if this recording is authentic or not? But that's not where mainstream attention goes. Mainstream attention goes to the casino, because the casino is where a lot of outrageous stuff tends to happen. The ICO craze of 2017-18, the NFT craze. No one cares about crypto until Justin Bieber buys a picture of a monkey on the internet for millions. But now the casino is back in full force with this meme cycle. And some can argue that this meme cycle is actually the purest version of the casino, because the ICOs in 2017 were speculating that the token of the startup that you were buying is going to be worth more once they produce what they want to build. NFTs were speculating that this picture or this NFT that gives you access to this group, that is going to be worth more when we have more exclusive people join the NFT community. But this meme cycle is speculation purely on memes and vibes. And speculation is ingrained in our society. People who invest in stocks and shares, they look at companies, they see the performance of the companies and they speculate. Is this company going to go up? Is this company going to go down? Let me take a position and let me make money either way that it goes. Real estate is speculation. I'm going to invest in a house. Someone else one day is going to buy the house for more than I bought it. It's all speculation. The beauty here is that the computer and all the innovation made this new form of speculation happen. And what the casino does for the computer is that it puts crypto in the limelight. It puts Web3, it puts blockchain, it puts that back on the news. It brings attention in terms of money and flow into the space. And it also brings interested creative minds into the space. Crypto's attention, or crypto's developers, peaks during these different cycles, because that's when interest is the highest. People go, what is this going? What is this? Is it actually real? And then they get hooked on the computer. And so when you start interacting with crypto, the first thing is to understand, am I interacting with the side of the computer, or am I interacting with the side of the casino? And then once you figure out what side of the space that you're operating in or you're playing in, then you can understand what's actually going on. So if you're in the casino and it's just pure speculation, you can't really be upset if you're buying tokens that have no underlying value, aren't linked to anyone, and they go to zero. You should understand that pure speculation is actually pure risk too. And on the other side, if you're playing on the computer side, you have to understand that it's still very early in the industry. And so one, there's tons of opportunities to work with teams to deliver out some of these visions. Two, there's space to be able to launch and run your own thing if you've got the whereabouts. Largely, the space still does not have enough people to realize a lot of the ideas that people want to. It needs users, it needs marketers, it needs minds, it needs people who can really bring ideas to life, because the whole paradigm of the internet is changing. So either you're trying to build and participate in the future that's being built, you're trying to just maximize income and make as much money as you can, or you're just going to sit on the sidelines and wait until that future is realized, and then you're just going to use a bunch of apps. And the benefit of the blockchain is assets can be created instantly, assets can be bought and sold instantly. The market is huge because anyone around the world can access it. The blockchain code is public, so anyone can create another version. It's on a blockchain, so you know that the digital item is authentically the one that you want to have. You can buy and sell often, near instant, also for minimal fees. And the fees are often the same regardless of the value of the thing that you're trying to sell. And there's no reason why this technology can't be applied to things that we purchase today in the real world. So that's this episode. So do what you always do: like, comment, subscribe. The Thread.